There's Valhalla for our Brunei fans. Anyone watching from Brunei, let us know. Okay, if anyone who's watching from Brunei, message us and put in the word Brunei on the YouTube, so we know you're watching.
Yeah,
So support your home team, Valhalla, and of course they are playing against A.C.E.S. Now this is a rivalry, I said,
Yes.
because there are a couple of players from A.C.E.S. that are also Bruneians.
Yeah, actually, I think a majority of them actually, they're from Satu.
That's a very loose running to the center.
But
But he made it alive.
Yeah, he made it alive.
So that's what most important. And I think A.C.E.S. has got Richie with them from the Philippines. Got shot out early as well.
Good to see Richie. Good to see Claire Deans as well. Deans is
Yeah,
in
Dean's
team.
from Philippines. So it's a mixture of Filipino and Bruneians coming together to form the A.C.E.S. squad.
Yep, there's some
Now-
Singaporeans as well.
Yeah, A.C.E.S. If I'm not wrong, let me think about it. Let me think. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure. A.C.E.S., from what I know, could well be the second oldest Singapore team right now.
Second oldest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right now, because A.C.E.S. started almost just right after Red Dynasty Paintball Park was formed by Erwan, the founder of the team. And we haven't seen him for quite a while. So Erwan, if you're out there, you know we all missed you. When are you coming back to the field again?
Yeah, finally A.C.E.S. is back. And where's Irwan? I thought I would see Irwan in the A.C.E.S. roster.
Power throw by Valhalla points to
You got Irfan though. Irfan's in the team.
Yeah, Erwan
Irfan
was
and,
considered a late
Luffy.
boomer in the game. He was only picked up by them much later in the game. But A.C.E.S., the original A.C.E.S. squad, comprised of a few Malaysians as well. So Ronald from Ronald, who else? Roy Tam was one of A.C.E.S.
30 seconds.
And then there were a couple of guys from the A.C.E.S. squad. But right now, over the years, they have changed so much. They brought in Dean, so Dean is here. Now Richie is playing with them. So for anyone who knows Richie, he was the MVP for the last Open Division event when his team was in Singapore.
Alright, now first game, GBI versus Aletheia.
Another loose run to the center. Somehow when that's Michael Jackson doing a moonwalk. Because he had a gun on his right and then he tried to move to the left. First time playing in the Division 3 for GBI.
First time
So a
playing
lot to play-
competitive.
yeah, a
First
lot-
time playing competitive and jumping straight into Division 3. GBI.
Yeah, a lot to play for them.
Yep.
And
But
of
they've been
course-
training really hard.
Yeah, they've been playing so hard at the field. I'm seeing them almost every other week.
Aletheia player on the big car wash having some problem with the marker.
Oh yeah, he's fixing his gun. He's like shaking his gun and then tapping his gun.
Yep.
I think that's the most common thing that can happen to anyone. It's just like you know, like the old in the 80s, right? When the antenna is bad, you cannot receive TV program from the TV. Guess what you do? You tap on the top of the TV.
The TV.
Like
As if it
yeah,
actually
you
helps.
hit the top of the TV just to make it right.
Yeah.
So likewise, his gun is down and you can see him trying to shake his marker like, come on, get back up! I need you! So there's some small little battle over here. The by the snake player as well as the player on the car wash. He managed to get his marker out.
Not entirely though. I see he has one
Still
hand.
shaking.
Yeah, 110 on top.
He's still shaking and he totally missed out this snake player. So we're gonna keep the screen here for whatever. Oh, you saw him already. Oh, what a waste! What a waste! What a waste! What a waste!
Yeah, I think that this we've seen Yat try to do that as well. It's too close. You're too close to near the guy, and you can't get up to shoot the guy. The guy is already on top of you, having the gun pointed down at you.
Yeah, managed to do that a little bit just now.
Yeah, the
He
first
came
time
back
he
and-
managed to.
Yeah, the second time he
but
failed.
is
Tag gave him
is
his
hard. Yeah, it's very hard though.
So that's Scott in the the home bunker, very experienced player. And oh no, there was some gunfight over there, and the center guy got shot. by the snake corner. I'm actually quite surprised to hear the snake corner. Oh no, that was Scott. Sorry, I thought Scott is everywhere. Scott is in the middle of the field. I think it's a big responsibility for him to shoulder on the leadership for GBI.
Yeah, but it's great. I saw him. I heard him talking to the team.
He was harsh,
just now.
man.
He is really like onto the team.
Yeah, a lot of heart,
He's
right?
super, a lot
A lot of heart, a lot of passion.
A lot of heart.
But he was harsh. I can hear him talking to his team, and he's not holding back his words. Oh, finally, Scott got shot. Against 3 players, there's very little things that you can do, and of course the Aletheia players are slowly taking their time walking up the field, trying as much as possible to try and bleed the time down. Oh, you can hear that shouting. Can you hear that, guys? Can you hear that shouting in the home field? Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's band number 2, guys. Band number 2.
So they actually should focus on what's happening.
Yep, so GBI throw the towel.
SG. Valhalla A.C.E.S enter the field. Game time
Ooh.
remains 5 minutes and 38
Very harsh,
seconds.
very harsh.
5 minutes and 38 seconds.
But
Valhalla
I won't blame him because he's the last player standing. Alright, so obviously he has done something right to keep his survivability rate high. The rest of the other guys just need to step up a little bit with them. So I had the pleasure of attending the Nikki Truter clinic
30 seconds.
by the name of the Truternology Patronship Program, and it was perfect, man. I like the way Nikki put paintball across and
Ready for 10.
break down
3,
paintball to
2,
its most
1,
simplest form.
10 seconds.
He talks about player having a bit of pressure while they are playing. Talks about how we can calm ourselves down in the field, and it was amazing.
Yeah, definitely important to calm yourself down and be composed.
I will share a little bit with everyone in a short while. But of course, for those guys who have missed out on his clinic, I think you missed out on a big portion of paintball. I'll share with you what he has mentioned earlier. Sorry, I mean last week.
Yeah, but although you have missed out on the clinic, you can still
Irfan's
subscribe
gonna
to
get
him
it big time.
on his Patreon, on the Patreon website. Do check out all his videos online, and yeah, there you can learn from him. And next time he comes to your country, he most probably will be running another clinic for you guys as well. So yeah, check out the Patreon. Technology.
So let me share with you, since the game is already over and point already given to Valhalla taking their first point of the day. One of the most the important takeaway that I have with Nikki's clinic was something he called as the subconscious snap shooting. Yeah, subconscious
snap shooting.
So it's
What
like
is that?
everything that we do is of a conscious state.
Okay.
But you do understand that in all sports, there is always a state where the player goes into his subconscious mode.
Okay.
And step shooting should come naturally like an instinct to us. So it's like a subconscious state where you do snap shooting. So let me give you an example. Let's say if I have a ball and I throw the ball towards you without giving you a warning, what is the first thing that you do?
Catch the ball.
Yeah, you don't catch, or you try to dodge,
Yeah.
or you try to lift up your hand, swing the ball away
Yeah.
from your face, right? So that reaction is a subconscious reaction.
Okay.
You didn't want to do it, but somehow you reacted to it.
Yeah.
So it's the same for step shooting.
Okay.
So a lot of times, step shooting becomes a conscious state because you want to shoot the player. But if you go into a subconscious state, can you imagine that power that you can have?
So when someone shoots you, you shoot back without unconsciously shoot back.
Yeah, unconsciously shooting at
It's like just
At
like
the opponent.
like a reflex.
yeah, and like a
reaction.
reflection. But at the same time, can you imagine you focusing not on the player, but using your 5 other senses on something else?
Wow.
Like hearing, for example, like visually looking, but
Right.
subconsciously doing a snap shooting to shoot players out. I've seen
Wow.
this. I've seen this being done at the highest level for NBA players. Like they were trying to dribble a ball on one hand, while on the other hand they were holding a tennis ball and they were trying to dribble that small little tennis ball as well.
Wow.
So it's like you keep your conscious state away from just dribbling, but focusing on a small little tennis ball. So that's what he's talking about. And I felt
But that's really next level though. I think for me, I think the first reaction I have if someone shoot me, it'll be like, who the hell shoot me? Rather than shoot
yeah,
back.
of course.
Like, oh my god!
so
Oh my
it's,
god! Someone shooting me!
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, to be at that level to immediately shoot back without thinking, it's gonna be a skill, definitely.
Skill, right? Definitely, right?
Alright, so GBI is staying alive now. They look like they still got quite a lot of bodies on the field.
That's right.
And Aletheia.
And the other thing that Nikki spoke about in the game, which I felt was very, very interesting, and that is what is the most important thing about paintball?
I think I know this one. Because hitting the buzzer, right?
No, like when you're playing paintball, what is the most important thing in your mind? What would you rate as the most important for you when you're playing paintball? If there's a skill for you to learn, what is that skill that you want to learn? So now I'm speaking like a guru, man. Hey, I'm gonna set up my bannonology. Bannonology. Anybody wants to
1 minute.
attend my bannonology? I'm gonna steal some of Nikki Trutter's famous words and famous learning. Oh, it's weird for him to stay in the open though. He moves up to snake, but instead of moving up, he stays in the open. That's definitely a wrong thing to do. I think there are still some players left. No, all the players are dead.
Our throw by GBI
Yep, so
points to
GBI.
Aletheia SG.
GBI throws another towel. I think for a moment suddenly there was a wave of Aletheia players coming against the GBI guys.
Valhalla and A.C.E.S. Game score: Valhalla 1, A.C.E.S 1. Game time remaining 4 minutes and 43 seconds. I repeat, Valhalla 1, A.C.E.S 1. Game time remaining 4 minutes and 43 seconds.
Alright, so A.C.E.S all tied up at 1
30
all.
seconds.
4 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock.
You haven't really answered my question. What is the most important thing that one must learn about paintball?
I think it's accuracy.
Accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy. You gotta shoot the player.
No, you're wrong. Not accuracy.
What is it?
Right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this webcast, so important. You know, we've been playing paintball for so many years. Come on, you cannot get this right. I mean, I didn't get this right also. When he asked me this question, I was like, oh, what is the most important thing? Wow, this seems like it's like a question, no? Like, how can you find happiness in life?
Walao.
Yeah, like what is the objective
question.
of life?
How
Like,
to answer?
yeah, there's no answer, right? So when he asked me this question, I was like, what? Okay, if you stay tuned all the way to the end of the day, 6 p.m., right, for those guys who are watching,
That's a long wait,
Julie,
man.
Astro,
That's a long wait.
Kim, Andan, Hainafi, you stay all the way to the end of the video, to the webcast, I'm gonna tell you what is that one thing that is so important that you must learn in playing paintball. It's not snap shooting.
Guys,
It's not accuracy.
Okay, welcome to Bannerology.
Yeah, Bannerology. Okay, so I'm setting this website. Go to www.bannerology.com, and then my Patreon is $1 for every minute.
Oh no! $1 for every minute.
All right, that's all
You
fun.
like that? You only can earn like $5 already.
Yeah, that's a fun. Whoa, a fun managed to get the player running up to the center. Oh, that was a pretty sloppy run. I guess he was confident, therefore he made an open run. But Irfan was patient. Irfan said, "No, this is my house. You're not going to come and ruin what I've done today. I've clawed all the way to sneak 1, You know, I'm not going to waste my
Tower
energy.
throw by Valhalla.
So tower has
1
been
to
thrown by
Aces.
Valhalla. Aces got the
Aces
point.
2,
Teamwork, no.
Valhalla
Hanafi, wrong.
21.
Hanafi said
I
teamwork,
repeat,
wrong.
Valhalla 1.
Yes. Hey,
GBI Aletheia
yeah,
enter the
Kim,
field.
you need to learn
Game
this.
time remaining
Kim
59
Sabini,
seconds.
whoever this Kim is.
GBI
Kim Sabini,
Aletheia,
where are you
game
from?
time
Let us know.
remaining is
Learn to
59
calm down,
seconds.
not like Ben. Yeah.
Score, Aletheia
Hey, come on. Hey,
2,
don't-
GBI 0.
don't take this personal with me just because you cannot answer this important and simple question. Come on, Hanafi. Don't be personal, okay? Let's be professional. Alright? Let's be very professional. What is that one thing you need to learn about paintball? It's not accuracy, it's not teamwork. Alright, guys, let us know if you are there and you like to learn about bannerology. I think I can still, if I register bannerology today, do you think Nikki Shooter will come after me?
Players 24-10. 3, 2, 1. 10
Oh, Hakim
seconds.
from Valhalla. Oh, Hakim from Valhalla, you're not here with us. What
Ah.
a waste, man. You should be here, sir.
If I'm
2
wrong,
points
he's,
to
he's
Valhalla.
in the US. If
A
I'm
lot
not
to
wrong.
play for GBI. Oh, one guy getting shot off the break.
Wow,
Ooh,
GBI running down
look at that,
all
look at
the
that,
way
look at that, look
to
at
the
that.
end of the field.
Some crazy run though. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, what a waste. That's a 2-for-1. The player keep playing on. Whoa, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
Or maybe he should do that because time is running out.
Yeah. He was a
Yeah,
good
so
move.
he should do that.
He
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't aware about the time, but given that the time is running out, I think that's
Oh no, why is a swing
That's
point?
perfect.
To Aletheia SG. Game over. Aletheia SG 3, GBI 0.
But it is a swing point because it's less than 1 minute left in the game and you get a penalty. So points still go to Aletheia. They win the set.
I'm in the
3-0.
US to learn from the best. Wow, what is this, man? Hey, Adan got it right. Adan got it right.
Wow!
Adan got it right.
Game time remaining.
Adan, you're right. Survivor.
Survival.
You're right,
Score,
Adan.
Aces 2, Valhalla
Okay,
1.
unfortunately,
I repeat,
our
Aces
webcast
2,
is so bad that
Valhalla
nobody wants to
1,
sponsor our
game time
webcast.
remaining 3
Huh?
minutes
Sponsors
and
out there.
22 seconds.
So I can't give you a prize. I'll give you a hug when you are at the
You
field. How
get
about
a
that?
free
How about
sign
that?
up to Bannerology.
Yeah, I'll give you a hug.
Timeout
So-
taken by Valhalla.
So Adan is right. You know, just to elaborate a little bit on what Nikki has said, is survivability. Because when you survive, you're always in the game.
Yep.
So learning to play to survive, I think that's the most important. Which is exactly what I want to say about how Scott played. Remember,
1 minute.
Scott in the first game was the last man standing.
Yep.
So he survived the game, and that to me is the most important. No, lucky guess. Don't say it's lucky guess. You got it right. All right. Hey, Hanafi, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Teamwork. Walao, what is this? And Dom should be ashamed of himself too. So Dom said accuracy. What
30 seconds.
But Adan got it right. Adan said it's survivability. You're right.
Well done.
Okay, so the team from Brunei, Valhalla. I thought the center guy who's wearing the white jersey,
Players
he looks a
ready
bit
for 10, 3, 2, 1.
prominent
10
with his
seconds.
white jersey though. Feels like shooting him. White in color. Against A.C.E.S. And of course Richie playing the middle and Richie doing that run slide into the center field. You can see Richie putting his gun down, supporting Irfan on the snake. Irfan gets a safe path, dives into snake 1, keeping himself really tight, under a lot of fire from the home guy, who's the white player. I call him the white player. The guy who's wearing the white jersey. He's taking a hard time, trying to load. He's playing a little bit loose though. If this goes on, he's going to get shot by Irfan.
Right, so just updating the scores.
So-
A.C.E.S is up 2 points.
Yep. So Irfan is moving up, and if the center guy is going to play loosely, he's going to get shot by Irfan. Oh, Irfan gets shot. There was
Everyone gets shot. Well,
some form
yeah.
of trade-off in the field. Both players are walking out. Richie is still there. A big fella. I think the car wash is the best bunker for Richie. What do you think?
I don't think so because he is so agile. He can play the snake. You ever seen him play the snake?
Yeah, but
He has no issues with
I was trying to say
small
that the
bunkers
car wash
and-
fits him well because
Our throw
it
by
gives you a lot of cover
Valhalla.
lah.
Points to Aces.
But the thing is that he doesn't need it. He really
Yeah, he's always shooting in the open, right?
he's so skilled. I'm
Yeah.
just so amazed. He gives me hope.
2 minutes.
He gives me hope that a big player can play aggressive and
Game score Aces 3,
as skillful
Valhalla 1.
in the
Game
snake.
time
When you look at
remaining-
him, you look at
game
yourself,
time
right?
remaining 2
Yeah.
minutes and 3 seconds.
You feel that or not? Like
2
looking at
minutes
yourself in the
and 3
mirror.
seconds.
I
Aces
hope
3, Valhalla 1.
it will be a dream to be able to play like Richie.
But you don't have
I-
his height,
I
ah.
definitely, yeah. I don't have. I'm definitely not.
He can shoot from the top, but you can't.
No, I can't. I won't be able to recover as fast with him diving. I'm sure his accuracy is better than me. So yeah, it is. It's not the same. I don't see myself when I look at him because he's so much better. So what is the score actually? So it looks like Aces got another point,
1
3-1.
minute.
Two minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a bit hard for Valhalla to come back with 2 points.
No, I don't think so. Remember in the earlier game
Oh,
where
yeah.
Red Wolves
Imperial.
was playing against West
Yeah.
Coast Imperial, they were down 2-0. And then there was 3
Time
minutes
out
left.
by Aces.
Mhm.
And those guys came back in 3 minutes, took 2 points, draw the game.
Possible.
Remember that? So now we have 2 minutes. As long as they can put in a little bit more effort, come up with a good game plan.
Game time remaining is
There's still a lot to
2
play.
minutes and 3
Still a lot to
seconds.
play.
2 minutes and 3 seconds. 1 minute.
Yeah, that's Azim. That's right, guys. You are right. That's Azim. Because I was comparing him with Richie, so I was thinking, like, why did Richie slow down so much? But yeah, that's right. That's Azim. Azim, we call him Lao Da. I haven't seen him for almost a good 6 months already, but he's back with Aces. With him, brought a few Bunayan as
30
well.
seconds.
They have Fyro is here, and Roy is playing with Aces too. The original Aces player
Ready for 10.
in Roy Tam.
3, 2, 1, 10 seconds.
So 10 seconds as you see the last player running up to the field, getting himself ready. Not so much of action on Dorito side. Dorito side doesn't seem to get a lot of action.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we should try different angles for the Dorito because we always aren't able to catch the action at Dorito. Maybe we will shift it somewhere else. Somehow Dorito players don't. It's not aggressive, I guess.
Zuhelmi, hello Zul. Why is Zul watching? Why is he watching the webcast? He's supposed to be here.
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
He's here in the field, playing and at the same time watching the webcast. He can watch it live, but he chooses to watch the webcast. That goes to show how good the webcast is. Wow! How cannot?
Zul, if
I
you're
just-
1
watching,
minute.
do
1
do
minute.
drop
I just
by.
managed to praise myself.
Zul, do drop by and actually he should be in the field playing. But yeah, after your
Ooh,
game, do
Valhalla
drop by.
shouldn't
We
lose
can
it,
do
man.
some
Come
commentary
on,
with
guys, you
us
got to
here.
play as a team.
Give a shout out to your teammates, your teammate back in the US.
Oh, what a waste! 3 against 1. That was a 3 against 1. Oh no! Luckily, they have one more player left.
Don't step out. Oh yeah.
That was close.
So I'm waiting to see how much time is left on the clock.
Points to Valhalla.
Yep, so Valhalla got a
2
point.
minutes. Valhalla 2, Aces 3. Game time remaining 32 seconds.
32 seconds.
32
32 seconds left.
for
Wow.
Valhalla to pull
See, I told you,
another
it can be done, right?
Yeah, can
Can be done.
Can be done. 2 minutes, 2 points.
Did we say the 1 minute again? Okay. So, Valhalla, 3-2. I want to go the Aussie way. Hey, Dominic, what do you reckon?
Yes.
What do you
1
reckon?
minute.
Reckon about what?
1 minute.
Because the Aussies like to say reckon.
Game score
That's what I said.
But you have to-
Hey,
put it-
What do you reckon about the score? Sorry for my lousy Aussie accent, but how do you reckon?
Do you have
mate?
any Aussies in the chat? Can you like?
How do you reckon the score, mate?
I reckon the score is it's pretty exciting. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, so sorry. It's not Zul from Valhalla. It's Zul from Minerva. That's
Oh,
right.
Minerva.
Yeah, Minerva
yes.
was here.
Yep,
2 weekends ago.
Playing Division 4.
Yep. So Francis Joseph Luciana. Who is this guy?
Sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Players ready for
Francis Joseph.
3, 2,
Isn't that Kiko?
1, 10
Yeah, it's Kiko.
seconds.
Yeah, it's Kiko. So Kiko is watching you, lazing around on a Sunday. Should
Kiko-
never go to church some more.
Kiko, we are missing you. I had to set up all the live feed by myself.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I tell you, Kiko, you can see him watching the live feed now, right?
Uh-huh.
But when he was working with us on a Sunday morning, he said, "Hey Ben, I need to go to the church." Then now he's like watching live broadcast. Obviously trying to like give me some cock and bull story, right? Hey, I need to go to the church.
Unless
I
he's-
gotta do my Sunday prayers.
Unless he's watching the
He's
live feed
watching live broadcast right
from
now.
his phone in the church. How about
Nah,
that?
come on.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Set now and
So,
void.
game
Final
is
score,
now and
Aces
void.
3, Valhalla 2.
3-2. Point to Aces.
Next game.
Aces
Game
managed
number
to
three,
hold the
Wrexham
fort
home, PSV Arsenal away, followed by Revival's home.
and not give the point away. So well done to Aces for doing that. But I like the firepower of Valhalla.
Yeah.
You know, the score 3-2 is a very close game. So even though these guys are stepping up to play in the Division 3, you know, they have come prepared to have this 3-2 score, I must say.
Yes, well
Right? It's
done.
not easy. Definitely.
Good try, good try.